Well, you had all dark hair. Very, very, very dark hair.
And then they,
And then what about when you saw us both together? What did you think?
oh, here,
I
oh,
was
that's
thinking
about 2
Christmas
minutes
Miracle.
later.
That's what.
Yeah. And then the leg came out,
Mm-hmm.
tomcat.
And he was so skinny. I mean, Karen was like a little, like a little hedgehog rolled up or something. Because she was, okay, you have to get these in perspective. She was 7 pounds, 6 ounces, which is a nice sized baby, and 18 inches in height and length. Tom was a pound and an ounce less, but he was 3 inches longer. So he was 6 pounds, 5 ounces, but 21 inches long. And so, the weight was distributed differently, so he looked long and scrawny. And you could see the veins on his head. You probably had veins too, but you had all that hair.
Oh, it's hanging above the in the living room there.
I still have cards. I think I still have some of the twin cards. And Ellen Fogarty, how old was she at the time? I don't know. She was maybe about 10 years old, and she said, the family sent a card, and they said, Karen was eating all the food. Karen ate all the food, and there wasn't enough for Tom. And Karen was running around the nursery. I mean, they said crazy things, but it was kind of cute. Oh, we were very thrilled. And I was
Who was taking care of Susie and Mike?
Well, that's a good.
So you guys don't know?
Yeah.
You're like, who the
Who
hell
was taking care of
the
Susie and
kids?
Mike?
Up in,
Gehanna.
no. She,
Gehanna. We lived in Gehanna,
yeah,
and your mother was there.
yeah. However, for the, what's the name of our number one boy?
Michael?
Michael. He was up with Patsy, and I had Karen and Susie, and I took her to mass, and while you had the other ones, and she had a nurse, not a nurse, a shirt. Or
A
not
dress,
shirt,
a dress.
Short.
He said, I took Susie to
and
mass.
it was above the
Ankle?
for the
Yeah.
yeah.
And I said, you took her to mass. I said, what did you put on her? And he said, well, there was a dress hanging in the closet. And this is the difference between the present time.
Oh yeah, we only had one or two.
We had one.
Yeah.
Susie only had one.
Mm-hmm.
But there was, and Susie was what, 2 years old or something? So there was a size 5 dress hanging in the closet that my sister Mary had passed on. Still had the tags on. Her kids never liked it either. But anyway, so Dad said, the dress hanging in the closet, and I was like, what? I said, yeah, the only one was the
big one that for a 5-year-old
Yeah.
child.
And Dad said,
A
I don't know.
little long.
I don't know. He said, I thought it looked a little big, And then that was one of the times, that was when I began the technique of what I don't know won't hurt me, won't
Oh yeah.
send me into a meltdown. So it was like, whatever, give me a pill or something. I don't know.
Some
But-
mother's little helpers.
We did have them after childbirth. It was called, not Darvon, it was called. No, I forget.
Isn't that a drug?
Oh, yeah.
Darvon, take me
Oh.
away.
They prescribed, we had them in the hospital. And
Did
sometimes.
they work?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get some sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Now, isn't it true that one time when you went to the hospital to have a baby that you just decided to stay a couple more days in there so you
Mhm.
wouldn't have to take care of the rest of us?
Yeah.
Was that Pete or Billy?
Pete,
Yeah.
I think. The doctor said, you can stay. Oh, I had the private room. When you got there, they look at your insurance thing, and I was supposed to be a double, you know, whatever they say. 2 people in a room. But they didn't have any rooms like that, so they put me in a private room. And then a day later, they came to take me out, and I was like, no, don't make me leave. And it was like $8 more or something to have a private room. I'm like, I can't do that.
More.
No, he said, the doctor said, yeah, you can stay as long as you want, whatever. Oh, almost a whole week.
That's a good doctor. You stayed in the hospital almost an entire week, so you wouldn't have to.
No, not
Deal
so
with
that I
us.
wouldn't have to deal with you, but,
So you could get some rest.
well, the doctor just said I didn't really have to go home if I didn't want to.
And you still were there.
It was for recovery.
Yeah,
that's
Absolutely.
true. You're right about
exactly.
that. Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh, you just had your 7th child? You can, yeah.
You can rest.
You
Take
need
a
to-
knee. Take a knee. Rest. Drink
Mhm.
water. Smoke them if you got them.
It was fine. And it was, oh, maybe it was them. Maybe it was the twins. Oh, yeah, the girl in the other bed. No,
Oh.
so Pete, I had the private room. But you, because it was my first time in Grant Hospital, the girl next to me, a young, well, I wasn't that old, but a younger girl she was a local girl because there's so many phone calls, you know, and she would say, yeah, a little girl, we're gonna call her her name is Derwina Darcell, we're gonna call her Darcy. My dad always wanted a girl named Derwina, and I'm thinking, maybe the dad was just kidding. I don't know. But I mean, was that like Stormy something? Derwina Darcell.
Derwina.
Maybe it's a family name or something.
I do
It's memorable though,
not.
I guess.
And don't
For
I
you.
remember
For
it?
you.
We might be able to look her up. She's celebrating her 50th birthday.
Good one, Bill.
Probably only one Derwina out there.
Hey, the way you can find things now on Facebook and stuff. So I did put your picture on Facebook today, but apparently I put it under just my name or something. I don't know. When I go to the Facebook icon on my phone, it's not there. But then if I